Hello there. He's got me doing another video again, so here's a quick one. This is a character on his way to Noddfa church. Now, my wife goes to church, and if you go up to St. Cadoc's, you'll see a cemetery and a graveyard, just like any other cemetery and graveyard in any other church. Like if you look at, there's one outside in Noddfa. And one of the things I've noticed about cemeteries and graveyards, it has a lot of graves in it. And as you go through the graveyard, you see a lot of graves which are forgotten. They're covered with weeds and ivy, etc. And over a period of time, our names can be forgotten. So, because they don't become tended no more, obviously the fresh ones are people remember them, you can see the flowers there, but as you go through the graveyard, they all look the same. It's almost like our memory and our names after a period of time are all forgotten. So this is a character I put in who's making his way to church, Noddfa church, obviously. But in the Bible it says, it's appointed to man once to die. Now with the world puts a full stop after the word die. It's appointed unto man once to die. But God turns the full stop into a comma. So there is life after death, and we believe that as Christians. So I just put this figure in because we all get called, I believe, as Christians now and again to God has a purpose for each Christian, no matter what it is. Now my boss in work, right, if he doesn't turn up, it doesn't make much difference. The factory actually runs better without him, yeah? But if we notice the cleaner doesn't turn up, you know I'm going with this anyway, it's noticeable, yeah? So no matter what gift you may have, or what abilities you may have, no matter how small they are. In fact, the smaller ones are more noticeable than the big ones. Yeah. God gives you that gift, so I would say do it. Now I know some people sort of like can get hurt by church, disappointed, but you're not doing it for the pastor. You're not doing it for the people in the church. You're doing it unto the Lord. So I'm going to say to you, I'm sure there's people in every church that, well, I believe the Lord might have called me to do this at some time, but life gets in the way. But I would say it's never too late. Just see the Lord first, yeah, and going on an adventure with God is the better way of putting it. And I would suggest that every person has a ability or gift, no matter how small it is, and no matter how insignificant you may feel it is. Give it, take it, and give it to God, and He will do something with it. That's all I got to say, really. I'm not a pastor, as I said, I'm not a preacher. I certainly wouldn't want to be a preacher. I mean, if I make a mistake, I can just paint over it. But if a pastor says something from a pulpit, that's it, he's stuffed. So I'm just going to leave that thoughts with you. Amen.